Hi, and welcome back to the Ascension Playground. This is Ursie, and today I'd like to share a very special book that I have. I have a lot of books, but this one is quite special because it connects some of the cosmic studies and the heavens and galactic astrology together with our birthdays. Okay, so it's a rather large reference book. Here it is. The Power of Birthdays, Stars, and Numbers. Oh my goodness. So, this is a pretty fat book. It's by Saffi, Crawford, and Geraldine Sullivan. And oh my goodness, there's so much here. There's good stuff here. I think I was at a coffee shop in a little seaside town called Capitola, not too far from where I live. And I saw this book. It was just up on the shelves, so you could sip your chai and drink your coffee and read some of the books, listening to music. Back in the days when we'd go and sit in a coffee shop without a mask. Anyway, this book came to my attention. Of course, I just had to have it because I love references. So, with as many children as I have and family members, it's always kind of fun to see, what does it say about your birthday? And it doesn't stop with just what sign are you? Your sun sign. Like, for example, oh, I'm Virgo. It doesn't stop there. It really starts connecting to this broader narrative and bringing the stars in. So if you are enchanted like I am with the work of Julia Balaz and Quantum Soul Guidance, this is a great little reference book. Ah, big reference book. And I'll show you an example. Okay. So let's see, I've opened up to August 14th. Let me share my screen. Here we go. So this is an example. So here we have for August 14th. Yes, and I don't know if you can see this. Might have to just turn off a light. Here we go. Aha, that might be better. Okay, so you can see August 14th, for anyone and everyone born on that date, the sun would be in Leo. The decanate, which means of the sign of Leo, there's 30 degrees. And so the first 10 is the first decanate, the second is the second decanate, and the third 10 degrees is the third decanate. Hope I didn't confuse you. So this date points to 21 to 22 degrees of Leo. And the mode is a fixed sign. So it's fixed fire. So it's passionate, creative energy that is pretty much sure of, the song it wants to sing, the battle cry. So here it is, fixed fire. But then putting the stars back into astrology, excuse me while I try and get this a little bit clearer. Okay. Don't know if you can read that, but I'll just let you know. It says Marak al-Ganubi, also called Assad Australis. Oh my gosh, those are some stars I've never heard of. But there's a primary star of those that are focusing on August 14th. And the main star is Merak, M-E-R-A-K. Okay, then it gives you the strength of the star, very strong. It's a 2 magnitude. So the smaller the number, the stronger the light. And it's in the constellation of Alpha Ursa Major. Okay, so this is how you start reading, putting the astrology of not just Leo, but you start putting in the fixed star information. Let me do this. It talks a little bit about broader qualities of August 14th birthdays, hardworking, honest, and direct. So they've got an influence of Mars. So there's that how I assert and initiate. So it talks about you. Then it talks about your secret self. Ooh, you have a high standard for yourself and want to succeed in a big way. Okay, so there's a secret self. Then it talks about the work and vocation for August 14th. I'm going to stop sharing for just a moment. So imagine that if you have children or grandchildren, or you know of a young adult who really is in need of clarity, why not just consider going to the library, getting this book, and just seeing or testing it for accuracy? I find that so many young people, how do I say this? Many in my field are without a clear path forward, and it's completely understandable. We're living in uncharted waters right now, but boy, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tune into where you can get some underlining, the underscoring of what the work and vocation for your birth date could be. I mean, just play with me in this narrative. We're talking about metaphor, we're talking about allegory, but we're also talking about this idea of the potential for greater clarity for young people around us. And if they don't want to listen from you, you can just maybe go on Amazon, get this book and give it to them for their birthday. Who knows if they'll pick it up? I don't know, my heart just feels really expanded towards anyone who's trying to figure out, what am I going to be when I grow up? It's so uncertain. Well, let the stars help you. Let some of this energy that is imbued within you as almost like a cosmic self-portrait, that snapshot that was taken the moment you were born. Okay, here we go. I'm going to screen share some more because gosh, there's just for every birth date in this book, there's quite a bit. Here we go. All right. Now, for those of you who like to study numerology, it talks about the number 14. And I'll just read out loud in case this is your birth date. You can tell me in the chat if this is true or not for you. But the positive side is, yes, decisive action, hardworking, lucky, and creative. For every coin, you have the heads and a tail. So the tail side, the negative qualities potentially are that this native on August 14th would be overly cautious or overly impulsive. So you have both, right? Like, I'm not going to move, or I'm going to move impulsively. So either one of those could show up on this birth date. All right, the fun part that your teenagers and young adults might really like to know about is love and relationships. Okay, so this is a nice little segment, but it gets even better. Okay, look at this side. Excuse me while this, I know my puppy, she's so funny. She wants to go out, of course. Look at this segment, your special someone. Okay, looks like I got to pause for a moment to help the puppy. I'll be right back. I wonder if this book works for my animals. I have 2 corgis. So I should go look up Sophie Bear's birth date and see what does it say about love and relationships. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap up pretty soon, but I just got to show you this because this is kind of the fun part. Okay, because it gets pretty deep. Here, I'm going to, there you go. Your special someone for August 14th. To find the partner or lover who will keep you interested and appreciate your sensitivity, you might start by looking for someone born on one of the following dates. And then it gives all of these dates for love and friendship. And then down here, it's beneficial. It's nice, but this is love. And then here, fatal attraction. Watch out. Oops, fatal attraction. Things are falling over. And then down here, it's also fun that they list out who would be the challenging dates for August 14th. And the best part are the soulmates. And here are the dates for soulmates. So, if you know somebody on August 14th, it's fun to go look for yourself. Like, am I friend or foe? Oh boy. Well, I couldn't help but want to share this amazing book with you. Again, I'll lift it up The power of birthdays, stars, and numbers. I mean, who could ask for more? Look at this thing. What's your birthday? Let me look you up. Okay, well, looks like my lights went kind of silly. The dog's barking, and it's time to go. Okay, thanks for joining me, and see you next time on the Ascension Playground. Hope this day helped lighten you up. Bye-bye.